Alright, shout out mga ka-beard, welcome. So Father's Day edition ng Bearded Talk episode 7. Now, we have a very special episode for you today. Bakit? Kasi nga Father's Day and at the same time, I decided to put up my face on this episode along with my very good friend who is going to join us with our discussion today. So for today, we received a letter coming from one of our avid viewers asking for help, and I invited our special guest here. We call him Mayor, but his name, so before anything else, our special guest is Mr. Leon Landicho. Again, my friend, welcome to the show.
Welcome, sir.
Welcome,
Welcome.
welcome. So, he is a learning and development professional, product specific trainer, rider, same as me, and at the same time, entrepreneur. So, mamaya we'll be discussing ano pa yung mga ginagawa namin on the side, but that is him, Leon Landicho. Hello, sir. Welcome.
Hey, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you, sir?
Okay naman, sir. Ito tayo ay nasa Happy Father's Day mood and at the same pero very interesting, I would say, kasi nasa pandemic tayo. Kakaiba.
Yeah, right. So,
Kakaiba.
anong hanap natin, sir?
Meron tayong tutulungan, Chong, kasi may isang viewer na nag-send sa atin ng message at something that we would like to discuss is this. Yung I lost my job and I don't know what to do.
Teka. Question. Is
Hmm.
this a song?
Hindi,
Don't know
hindi.
what to do. Ah, hindi. Iba.
Iba
Okay,
to,
okay,
iba to,
okay.
iba to, Chong, iba, Chong. So,
Iba. Okay.
itago natin siya sa pangalang Philip. Of course, we would like to protect the privacy and security of our letter sender. So, itatago natin siya sa pangalang Philip.
All right.
Yun. So, I lost my job and I don't know what to do. Well, discuss muna natin sandali, Chong. Ewan ko, basing on the last news that I heard, na according sa DOLE, 3 million ang nawalan ng trabaho sa Pinas.
Well, with the current situation, hindi naman siya nakakagulat. But then again, let's see on how we can help the guy.
Sige. Kakaiba eh. Kakaiba talaga yung hit ng pandemic na to. Pero here are some points na sinabi niya sa akin, which is, I think we can give him some pointers since we're also father. We are also fathers here. At saka ano pala, something to that is worth mentioning, tatay din to. So kaya ako pinik tong topic na rin na pag-usapan natin kasi tatay din to eh. So, and the good thing about it is since we're also fathers, we can, share our side. I would say kung ano yung nasa utak natin yun kasi pareho tayo ng well, not really pareho na pinagdadaanan, I would say, pero pareho tayo ng status eh, no? Tatay tayong
True,
lahat.
true.
Tatay tayong lahat eh. So, ito yung mga ano niya, ito yung mga agam-agam niya, I would say. Tabi lang natin yung mukha natin dito. Pero ito yung situation niya. So, first is, yung sabi niya sa akin, he's been with this company for 5 years and then nangyari, COVID hit, siguro, I'm
Mm,
just thinking, retrenchment happened or I don't know kung paano nangyari, pero the company needs to let him go after 5 years of service.
mhm,
Tapos, yun nga, tapos, ngayon, yung second bullet, he's starting to question his skills.
mhm.
Yun na naman nangyari. Tapos, the stress gets better of me. Yun yung sabi niya. Tapos,
Okay.
hindi ko na nilagay dito, Chong. Pero ang nangyari kasi, to the point na hindi raw siya makatulog. Tapos, may instances daw na kahit sobrang babaw nung mga
Mm,
pangyayari, kinakagalit na niya.
okay.
Ganoon na siya. Tapos,
Sige.
last but certainly not the least, sabi ko na kanina, sleepless siya eh. Kasi nga, ang ramdam niya, parang ngayon, wala nang company na mag-hire sa kanya.
Okay. So I think what's actually best is isa-isahin natin, no?
Sige,
So
sige.
number one, first bullet, my company decided to let me go after more than 5 years of service. Ang first question dyan is, ano sa tingin mo ang naging decision? Bakit siya nilet go? Um, Being in the BPO industry for quite some time, there's a lot of reasons that it may happen. Either number one, performer ka ba or you are not a performer. And let's talk be being realistic. With the current situation right now in the BPO industry, ang daming nangyayari. Ang daming changes, ang daming downsizing number, ang daming right sizing ng numbers, I would say, tsaka ang daming ring hiring. Ang question dyan is, how are you performing before? If you are performing average lang ba? Are you at the bottom performer? Kasi if you're going to think about it, then if you're going to backpedal few months, few years from today, ang question dyan is, how are you as an employee?
Mm,
So
good point.
kung consistent performer ka, I'm pretty much sure that the company would start keeping you and whatnot. Pero kung hindi ka naman performer, if I am, I'm on the upper management, if I'm going to think about the leadership perspective, why am I going to keep you? Di ba?
Pwede.
So,
Mhm.
I mean, you have to understand, nasaan ako nung kailangan ako ng company.
Nag-ML.
Ewan ko kung nasan siya. Pero,
Possible, natin alam eh. Hindi natin
possible.
alam eh.
So yun yun eh. That's the first question.
Mm.
Nasaan ako nung kailangan ako ng kumpanya? Now, you're going to start asking, nasaan ang kumpanya nung kailangan ko sila?
Oh, going
Di
on
ba?
another perspective 'yun. Another perspective 'yun.
Um, so that's one. So if your company decided to let you go after 5 years, and I am 100% sure that there is a really valid reason for it to do. The question is, willing ka bang i-accept yung decision na yon?
Correct.
Kasi baka naman nilalabanan mo yung decision, in-explain sa'yo na maayos, it's just that sa'yo, hindi ka tanggap-tanggap kasi mawawalan ka ng trabaho.
Valid point 'yun. Kasi isipin din natin eh, there's two sides of the story here eh. Pwedeng hindi mo siya matanggap dahil syempre hindi siya pabor sa'yo. Pero if you're going to
Mm.
take a look at it, um, pag business side naman ang titingnan mo, if they will be keeping you, most likely baka eventually, not saying now, pero baka mamaya in the long run hindi na masustain yung business at sabay-sabay kayong lahat na malet go. Mas marami pa. So,
Mm.
although masakit 'yun kasi ikaw yung affected ngayon eh, pero
True.
going back, wala naman talaga kasing definite dito, 'di ba? Parang 5 years of service, if you're going to think about it, I know people who's been in the industry, BPO or another industries, more than that. And the company decided to still let them go. So I think the 5 years of service, it's, I would say, above average for people. Pero
Yeah.
it's not really a secured reason to keep you eh.
Yeah,
Diba?
tsaka it's more of the company decided to let me go. Ano ba ang let me go? Is it leave of absence ba to? Or are you
Mm,
pulled out? Kasi if you are pulled out, kung if this is in a form of retrenchment, pretty much sure he will be protected by law.
precisely. Precisely.
Objectively speaking, to. But if you are under leave of absence due to, let's say, closure of an account, closure of the line of business that you're currently supporting, wala mo paglagyan sa'yo for the meantime, technically you're still employed. It's just that wala kang sweldo.
Correct. Yun yung term natin na tinatawag na floating. And for
Mm.
for viewers, especially if you're not aware kung ano yung status natin sa floating, just to give you an idea, the company may decide when the company decides that you will be on floating status, it can be actually not it can be, but it can be as long as 6 months. So per law. Alam natin yan, Chong. Binabasa natin ang labor code.
True.
Alam natin yan.
Kaya, yun nga eh. So, ang question doon is, one is, tanggal ba talaga siya? As in, literal na tanggal siya? So, there might be a very good reason why. So, medyo, it would branch out eventually. So, it will be unfair
Mhm.
not to cite this kasi baka nga naman may legitimate reason ng company to do this. Now, if it is a leave of absence, this is something that we can we can understand because of what are the challenges either financially or via headcount itself.
Posible,
So
posible.
so yon. How about you, Keith? What do you think?
I think it's really valid na kasi kasi hindi kasama dun sa letter niya kung anong klaseng kung when you say
Exactly.
ba let go is talagang niretrench siya. Kasi 'pag retrenchment alam natin 'yan, meron tayong batas na
Napoprotekta sa lahat ng manggagawang Pilipino. Kahit
tama,
anong industriya ka pa, basta regular ka, mayroon kang makukuha galing sa kumpanya.
tama.
Magkano? I don't know.
5 years, kung kukumpyutin natin 'yon, 5 years kasi ang alam ko 1 month worth of salary per year, eh,
Per,
there
per every year of
per
service,
years of
depending.
service. Depende 'yun,
Depende yon. Kung nag-install ang company ng time-saving device,
correct?
that's 100%.
Mhm,
Pero, or 1 month salary for every year of service. Pero kung due to bankruptcy ang isang company, the company could ball as far as 50% per year.
correct.
50% monthly salary per year of service. But again, I may be wrong. It all depends. I'm not a law expert, but it's more of what I understand and what I have read before. So again, I may be wrong. I'm not a law expert. So yon. So you may want to check your options. Bakit? Go
HR.
back.
Go back to
Yeah,
your HR.
go back to your HR. You just simply have to ask. Wag mong awayin. Wala wala silang kinalaman sa pagkakatanggal sa iyo. If you're going to say na tinanggal ka, they're only the bearer of the bad news.
Correct.
Pero I'm pretty much sure that there is a valid and legal reason bakit siya nagkaganon.
Totoo 'yan. And I would like to really cite that that statement. Kasi there are people that I know na nagagalit sa HR. HR sila na nagagalit. If you're going to think about it, especially for those if you're affected by it at kayo yung nagagalit sa HR, hindi po HR ang dapat yung kagalitan. Better of lang ang masakit noon na pag-utusan lang sila. Sad to say,
Mm.
hindi sila nagde-decide. Hindi
Kaya
basta-basta
nga.
nagde-decide. Masakit 'yon,
So again, go back to your go back, introspect. Mag mag-isip ka, 5 years ago, ano ba yung ginawa ko? Pumetics ba ako?
oo,
Nag-focus jump ba ako?
nag-ML ba ako?
Nag-a-absent ba ako? Nag-ML lang ba ako sa station ko? Alam
Correct.
mo yun, those are the things na kailangan maintindihan mo sa sarili mo muna bago tayo gumawa ng kahit anong action.
Correct. And I agree on that. So kasi parang you reap what you sow. Sabi nga nila, 'di ba? Parang anong tinanim mo
Mm,
ba noong nakaraang 5 taon? Kasi baka mamaya hindi ka naman pala nagtanim. Eh, anong aanihin mo ngayon? Wala kang aanihin.
tama.
Tama 'yon.
Sabaw.
Sab
Yun lang ang meron. Sabaw ng tinola.
correct. So, well, we ako empathetically, I definitely understand where he's coming from. Probably he is afraid that he might no longer provide to his family. Pero, we
Hmm,
have to
sige.
move forward kasi he's a family
Oh,
guy. Yan natin yun.
sige.
Pero
Let's
eto,
yeah, I think it would start answering yung ano eh, yung second natin na bullet
di
point. So
ba?
I'm
Galing
starting
no
to get questions.
transitions eh. Di ba? Transition yan, pre. Pag
Siyempre!
Oo.
Of course.
So yun,
Okay,
yung second
so
bullet, I'm starting
oh,
to question my skills and there are times that stress gets the better of me. So yun nga, yung kanina yung sinabi ko dyan, Chong,
oo,
sa sobrang stress na daw niya, kahit yung mga maliliit na bagay, kinakagalit niya na, sinisigawan na daw niya yung mga anak niya, yung asawa
okay.
niya, ganoon na daw siya. And he's starting
Sige.
questioning his skills. Ano ba magandang payo para kay Philip dyan?
Actually, yung number 2 tsaka yung number 3, magkadugtong kasi yan eh. If you are going to
Mm,
question your skills, ang question dyan is, ano ba yung current skill set mo ngayon? At
mm.
ano yung skill set mo before? May nadagdag ba? May dinagdag ka ba? Or may inattempt ka bang idagdag? Kasi
Ah,
admittedly or not, most of our BPO colleagues, pagka naging komportable na sila sa isang account or isang LOB, ayaw na umalis. Reason is, dito na ako sa comfort zone ko eh. Why leave?
tama. Tama yun.
Tama?
I know people
So,
like that. I know people like that. Oo.
oh. So, ang question doon is, why are you going to leave something na hindi naman ako pinaalis? Question is for now. Di
Mhm.
ba? So yun. So if you're going to start question your skills, again, get a piece of paper, get a pen, Write down the things that you were able to accomplish for the past 5 years. Ano yung mga nagawa mo? Ano yung mga accounts na napasok mo? Ano yung mga line of businesses na napasok mo? Probably magaling ka sa sales. Probably magaling ka sa customer service. Probably magaling ka sa tech. Probably may idea ka lang on other things.
Mhm.
Kasi you will
Mhm.
never know. Kasi baka may isa kang skill na alam mong meron ka na nakalimutan mo lang.
Hmm.
And it
Okay.
would actually cause you sleepless nights because one, provider ka eh. Kung kung ikaw ang isang tao na iniisip mo ang kinabukasan ng mga anak mo, sa father, talaga hindi ka makakatulog, 'di ba?
Oo.
So, if you can still remember when you were still kids, pag ang father or ang mother mo medyo saktuhan sa pera, 'di ba laging nakabulyaw, parang laging mainit ang ulo sa lahat ng bagay,
Oo, oo.
tama? Yung medyas mo nakalimutan mong ilagay sa laundry bin, papagalitan ka buong maghapon hanggang sa susunod na linggo, bit-bit nila yon, tama?
Tama.
Naiwan mo nakabukas yung pintuan ng refrigerator nyo. Oh, sasabihin sa'yo, bakit mo binuksan yung refrigerator? Alam mo ba wala tayong pambayad ng kuryente? So again, I truly get the point, that you're definitely getting sleepless. May mga times na mabilis kang mainis kasi aburido ka eh. Yun yung tinatawag namin in a tawag kanto na natutusta na yung utak mo kakaisip kung saan ka kukuha.
Hmm. Tama. Tama.
Ah,
Tama.
and if you would feel that nobody is actually even hiring you, I think hindi siya masasagot yung itong question na 'to hindi siya masasagot ngayon, ano. Pero ang tanong na gusto ko lang itanong kay, Philip is, paano ka naghanap ng company? Baka naman
Hmm.
kasi yung asking mo is pang manager level na or pang supervisor level na sahod. O baka
Mhm.
naman yung sahod na hinihingi mo is sobrang laki as compared dun sa trabahong binibigay sa'yo.
Tama.
Possible
Em.
din kasi yon.
Mhm.
Kaya hindi ka kinukuha. Willing ka bang to go down, let's say, 10-20% of your previous salary
Mhm. Mhm.
para makakuha ka man lang ng income in the past couple of days, weeks, or months, I would say. So, and I'm opening this up because um, most of our BPO friends out there. So either you are an agent, you're a support team, you're part of the management and whatnot. You start transferring and hoping for a better uh, for a better compensation. But the next question now is, how good are you?
Hmm. Tama 'yan.
So don't feel hopeless na walang kukuha sa'yo because if you just, look at the reality, check your email. Ang dami-daming opening diyan. Check mo yung profile mo ba fit? Baka naman namimili ka ng profile. Baka naman namimili ka ng location. Baka namimili ka ng benefits. Minsan hindi lang sa skill set mo nagkakatalo yan. Minsan sa preference mo din. Ano ba yung preference mo? Preference mo ba na nasa Ortigas ka? Preference mo ba nasa Ayala ka? Preference mo ba nasa Commonwealth? Depende eh. Saan ka ba nakatira? Baka gusto mo yung super lapit lang, yung dalawang dalawang kanto lang ang layo, nasa company ka na, tapos ang asking mo sobrang laki.
Hmm.
So, yun, I mean, those are the things, that you may want to think about.
I like
Kasi
that.
ang tanging makakasagot lang now is you eh. You, Philip. It's only you who's going to answer this. Kasi if you're going to ask us now, yun lang yung pwede naming nakikita ngayon. Pero ang nagtrabaho for the past 5 years is you.
Tama
May
'yan. And
skills. Mm.
tama 'yan. Yung sa skill set naman niya, I would say, and I like what you said, Chong, na parang have you added something on those 5 years or probably baka hindi lang 'to yung naging trabaho niya before eh. have, what have you added in terms of your skills? Probably nakalimutan niya, which is something na kailangan niyang buhayin ngayon. And I like what you've said. There are times kasi, and this is something that I've noticed then, for, especially during this pandemic, that there are people who are saying that, you know, hin- hindi fair yung naging policy ng company, hindi na hindi pabor sa kanila to. There are people and there are companies right now that is on survival mode eh. So when you talk
Oh,
about survival mode, you know, you have to ask yourself, are you going to be, would you like something that is convenient, or would you like something that would make you survive for the meantime? Kasi
mm,
that I agree with what you said kanina eh. Parang oo, marami nawala ng trabaho, pero if you're going to take a look at it, are you willing to sacrifice, because you can't really have it all? That's the reality. You know, you want to work to something that is ideal,
mm,
pero you have to work with reality. Especially do sa mga tao na retrench. If Philip has a leadership position, for example, are you willing to go down a level or two, or even go to the front line just for you to
tama.
survive, 'di ba? Parang,
Oo.
you know, their interviewers might be asking you, why are you willing to do that? Pero by the end of the day, if you want to provide to your family, I would say the position wouldn't matter as long as you will survive and you can provide. You know, thinking about it as
Mm,
on a father perspective, na
tama.
parang oh, sige. For example, I know a person before that has been a supervisor for the longest
Mm,
time. Pero nung nag-close yung yung na-retrench siya dun sa previous BPO company niya, nag-agent level. And then I think I was one of the people who asked him, what made you decide to, or what made you decide to actually get the position of a frontliner. You are
mm,
a supervisor, and he said that, and it struck me na parang because I would like to provide for my family. I am a supervisor before, and you know, as long as I get the hang of it, I can apply and get the same
mm,
position eventually. But right now, my main focus is to provide for my family.
tama.
Pwedeng
I
ganun.
mean, question is, gaano kataas ang level ng fried chicken mo? Di ba?
Tama yan, tama yan.
Oh,
Mas,
kasi, okay,
tama
so,
yan.
if you're watching the news, ang daming musicians, mga musikero na kilala ko na nagde-deliver. I'm not saying do this, okay? Nagde-deliver ng pagkain, nagiging nagnenegosyo, nagluluto ng pagkain, nagbebenta online, ano pa, suma-sideline ng kung ano-anong trabaho just to make sure na may mai-provide din sila dun sa ano nila, sa family nila. And again, ang dami-dami nating option. It's just that, are we looking at, the right direction? Baka naman, you would like everything to go, if sabi nga nila, if nothing is going right, go left.
Tama. Tama naman.
Di ba?
Tama
Di
naman.
ba? Oo, nakakatawa siya, di ba? Usually sa inuman mo lang naririnig yan eh. If
Oo.
nothing goes right, go left. Eh, baka naman kasi sa iba ka pa tumitingin. Baka naman yung opportunity nasa mata mo na lang, nasa harap mo na lang. Sa iba ka pa tumitingin. Sabi
Correct.
nga nila one famous vlogger said na nakakapanood ko to eh, yun ang ano, yung mga vlog eh. Para yung pilik mata, lapit-lapit mo na, hindi mo pa nakikita. Oo.
Tama. Tama.
Oo, di ba?
Kasi
Kasi,
nga,
ang light tingin mo eh.
Tsaka nga ano, you're looking for convenience rather than survivability, 'di ba? Parang there were
Mm.
options provided to you. Why not grab it? Kasi your main reason is it's not convenient for you. But remember, especially if you're on survival mode, one of
Mm.
the last things that you might want to think of is being convenient. Of
Oo
your,
nga.
'di ba?
Tsaka again, I don't wala akong full overview kung ano yung nangyari kay Philip. But then again,
Mm,
this is more of us helping the guy in making sure na makabalik siya on track.
tama,
Um, baka naman 2 days ka pa lang, sir, na na nare-retrench or natatanggal or what you call this, nagle-leave of absence. Feeling mo na wala pang company tumatawag sa'yo. Eh, baka ano din naman kaka-apply mo lang gusto approve kaagad, hindi siya puwedeng gano'n. Welcome to the new normal, sabi nga nila. Okay, when
Welcome to
every no,
reality.
I know, welcome to when the old normal is replaced by a new normal. Hence, we're all abnormals now.
Totoo yan. Tapos doon naman sa
Oo.
question niya in terms of skills, Chong. So let's just say,
Oh,
sige, I'm under the assumption that you wanted to learn new skills. There's a lot right now. There's a lot of options for you to acquire more skills, di ba? Na, andyan ang YouTube.
may
Hindi,
free online
may
courses.
free online courses.
If I'm not mistaken, and Keith, correct me if I'm wrong, alam ko Tesla nag-offer ng free online courses that everyone can take, and may mga certification siya along the way. Pwedeng hindi mo siya magagamit for now, but who knows?
Correct. Ang dami dyan. Another thing is, aside from Tesla, meron pang iba dyan. Eto, LinkedIn. So, update your LinkedIn account. There are a lot of things that you can read there. And then if you upgrade it for premium, I think for 1 month, you will have access to a lot of online material that if I'm not mistaken, hindi ko lang sure kung merong certification din for LinkedIn. Pero it's like giving a shot. It's free for 1 month and you can deactivate it. Tapos, mag-reconnect ka sa mga dati mong mentor. Kung meron kang mga kakilala, di ba? May mga
Yun.
paturo
Ang
ka
question,
din.
which is totoo naman, um, hindi sponsored ng LinkedIn po 'to, pero LinkedIn baka naman,
Baka naman. Baka naman.
baka puwede naman. Yun.
Ba?
So
Maraming option na. May YouTube. There's a lot of skills right now. And I'm telling you, this is something that I actually read,
mm,
a few, well, not a few months, but years ago, that there are a
mm,
lot of skills that you can learn now online that it's
oo,
not being offered at school, di ba? In
oo.
school rather. So, basa, Google, di ba? Not sponsored by Google, pero research on it. 'Di ba?
Google
Pero
baka
baka
naman.
naman. So
Oo,
research on it, 'di ba? Research on it. There's a lot of skills that
oo,
you can acquire.
oo.
Or probably you can, I would say, relearn. Siguro nakalimutan mo nga lang siya, sabi nga nila, 'di ba?
Oo, tama, tama. Again, if you're undergoing sleepless nights, okay lang 'yan. That's a good problem to have.
Mhm.
Sleepless nights, ibig sabihin responsable kang ama, responsable kang kasama sa buhay. Kasi
Tama.
kung wala kang trabaho at puro sleep ka, baka may problema tayo, sir.
Oo, totoo 'yan, totoo
Okay?
'yan. I'm looking at it on a good side as well that he is sleepless
Hmm,
kasi it means to say kinakabahan siya and he wanted to do something about it. So what we're doing right
hmm,
now, Leon and I, what we're doing right now is probably giving you options that you can think of or probably things that you can think about and reflect on para at least makabangon ka kaagad. We're also fathers, so we understand where you're coming from. Sino ba naman ang tatay na hindi matatakot na hindi ka na makapag-provide sa mga sa ano mo
tama.
sa anak mo, 'di ba? O sa pamilya mo. Ang hirap ng gano'n.
Yeah, and Keith and I's friend, sabi nila sa amin before, okay lang yung magka-problema, okay lang pagdaanan mo, 'wag mo lang tatambayan.
Correct. Huwag mo tatambayan.
Ang
Mahirap tumambay do'n.
Oo. So again, it's more of just moving forward. Just close your eyes and start thinking about the things that you can do. Don't look after what are the things that you cannot do. Normal pitfall 'yan, especially pag na, nawawala ka sa ikot nawawala ka sa routine mo. So pag
Mm.
nawala ka sa routine mo, mashi-shake ka, feeling mo at lost ka and all that. So parang ano lang 'yun maliligo ka. Usually naliligo ka ng mainit na tubig, sira ang heater mo. So usually maliligo ka ng malamig na tubig, 'di ba nawawala yung routine mo. So yung mga calming tasks mo along the way, mawawala rin. So parang gano'n. Um, it's as basic as yung analogy natin is more of realistic rather than us focusing on the problem itself.
Tama
Look
'yan.
after ano ang solusyon na pwede kong gawin. Kung may skills ka magluto ka, sir. Wala naman nakakahiya dun eh.
Oo.
Wala naman nakakaya magbenta ng ulam eh. 'Di ba? Kung ang kapitbahay mo nagbebenta din ng ulam, tignan mo kung anong ulam ng kapitbahay mo, gayahin mo, sarapan mo. Again, ang dami-daming options out there.
Correct. Huwag kang mawalan ng pag-asa kasi, do not be ashamed of your hustle. By the end of the day, if that puts food on your table, then why are
Hmm,
you going to ashamed? Why would you be ashamed? 'Di ba? Dapat nga i-market mo pa 'yan eh. Yun eh,
oo.
'di
Tsaka
ba?
ano, mas magiging stronger ka.
Oo.
Mas na magiging pa stronger pa, 'di ba, napaka-redundant.
Kasi isa pa 'to, Chong, mahirap yung pakiramdam na nakaasa ka, Chong. Isa pa 'yon, ang sakit nun 'pag
Yeah.
umasa ka lang, hirap nun, Chong. Dami kong kilala, umaasa pa rin hanggang ngayon pero wala
Marami kang
talaga.
anong kilala mo, yung umasa o pinaasa, magkaiba 'yun. Parang wrong channel
Both eh,
yata.
parang both eh, parang both. Parang both
Wrong
eh.
channel, wrong
Wrong
channel, wrong
channel, wrong
channel,
channel. Mukhang
wrong
magagawa
channel.
tayo ng panibagong channel regarding that. Pero
Okay, wrong channel, wrong
going back,
channel.
Philip, hopefully Leon and I was able to at least provide you tips and, hopefully you can move forward as fellow fathers. It's really sad for us to learn that another father is having challenges providing for his family.
Hmm,
But by the end of the day, you have to move forward, sir. You have to move forward. You have
alright.
to, 'di ba? You have to. So, ito tayo eh. Now, if you like this content, if you like us, be showing our face during this conversation, you can reach us here. So you can reach us at Bearded Talk. So we have a Facebook page, then a YouTube channel. Hit like and subscribe. If you want to send question, just like what Philip did, you can also send it via beardedtalk20@gmail.com. Tapos, if you have comments or if you also like to give feedback or tips kay Philip, comment down below. Comment down below. Okay?
Alright.
Also, may mga pa-shoutout ba tayo diyan, Chong? May mga nagpapa-shoutout ba sa atin?
May
Kakaibang
papa-shoutout daw.
during the last this is I think the first time na may nagpapa-shoutout sa channel,
Eh,
which is good, which
yung
is good.
yung mga nagpapa-shoutout baka naman.
Oo nga, baka naman.
Baka naman.
Oh,
Oh,
pero
papa-shoutout daw.
we'll do it
Oh,
for free muna.
for
This is not
walang
sponsored.
sponsorship,
Wala
wala
sponsorship. Pero baka naman. Baka
baka
naman. Baka
naman.
naman. Oh, ikaw, sino
Diyos
ba?
ko
Sino
naman
ba
si
pa?
Bella.
Sino?
Sa ano, tawag dito, shout out lang sa Hype Hub. So go to their Facebook page, Hype Hub, and J Auto Garage. Please check their profiles in Facebook. 100% legitimate online sellers.
Nice, nice. Dito rin may nagpapa-shoutout din sa atin. Merong isa dito, meron din siyang sariling YouTube channel, Lucky Channel. So these are all good vibes. So subscribe to that channel as well. Good friend of mine yung nag-ano diyan, Lucky Channel. Just look for it. And then another thing is Supbok. If you are looking for illustrator, look for him in Instagram and all. Another thing is shout out dun sa Tropang Chismosa. Shout out
Tropan chismo.
Tropang
Yeah.
Chismosa, shout out po sa inyo. Lalo dun sa ano nila, lalo po dun sa mga members nila Sam, si SM, si Aisa, si Rudolph, tsaka si Jessica Alegre. Shout out sa inyo. Keep on chismising. keep on, keep on chismising. Chismis responsibly, sabi nga nila.
um,
Yung tropang Yossi dun sa isang kilalang BPO company. Shout
Tropang
out.
Yossi. Kilala ko yan.
Tropang Yossi, lalo doon sa isa sa mga mentor namin, Gerald J. Manalo. idol, idol po namin yan. Gerald J. Manalo. Ryan Alejandro, hello po, shout out po sa inyo, sir. Meron pa ba tayo sa shout out dyan? Si Gio. Gio, shout out po.
Pinagpawisan ako sa shoutout mo.
Meron, Tropang Yossi.
O bakit? Naway safe sila
Safe sila.
sa gitna ng pandemyang ito.
Sige, kila Ellie po. Yan, shout out po sa inyo. Kila Ellie, kay
Shout
Derek.
out sa inyong
Shout
lahat.
out po sa inyo. Mga tropa
Um,
namin. Sa
Tropang Yossi.
tropang Yossi. Kay Jess, hello po. Stay
Jess.
safe, stay safe.
Um,
Mm.
Sino pa ba?
Sir pa ba natin siya
Si
shoutout natin?
Renz.
Si
Good
Renz. Good
morning.
morning, Renz. Good morning, Renz.
Kay
Kay Reg.
Crazy. Good
Yeah, kay
morning.
Chrissy. Kila Reg. Hello po. Mga tropa
Um,
namin
Kay
dyan.
Derek.
Kay
Good
Derek.
morning.
Good morning po
Good
sa lahat.
morning, Sir.
Good morning po. So, ito po tayo. Yung sa mga nagpapa-shoutout dyan, just comment below para ma-shoutout din namin kayo. Mga
Uh,
pa-shoutout po natin diyan. Again po, hindi po kami sponsored pero we're
Also, if you would like to, have this as a regular conversation,
mm.
like me and Keith or anyone, just let us know.
Oh,
Probably we can help you along the way. Or if we were able to entertain you, why not? Gawin
tama.
natin to.
Gawin natin 'to, 'di ba? Gawin natin. This
Ah,
will be frequent. So, marami pa tayong tropa na puwedeng i-host, if there are a lot
no.
of people who needs help,
Mm,
professional advice, fatherly advice, kahit na lang
mm.
kami. Kalmado lang kaming lahat dito.
Um, Ika nga, we're just an advisor.
Oh,
It's up
we're
to
just
you on how we're going to make things happen.
tama. Sabi nga ni Zenaida Seba, again, di po kami sponsored. Ang mga
Uh,
bituin ay gamay ay
wait
ang
lang.
mga bituin ay mga gabay lamang. Meron po tayong free will, gamitin po natin ito. Totoo 'yan, totoo 'yan.
Ito naman! Ako, marami nagalit doon.
Oo nga,
Ayun.
eh. Sige.
So,
Well, guys,
anyway.
thank you again. Hopefully you enjoyed this na nakikita yung mukha namin habang nagsasalita. So, if you want more of this content, comment down below. Thank you and
All
we'll
right.
see you on our
Peace
next.
out, everyone. Have safe.
Thank you. Thank you.